Hello everybody and welcome back to another race with L2S, and this week we are at Baku. So looking back what's happened last few races, anything could happen. Everyone is fairly close on pace and there's no runaway leader either, which is great to see. So what to expect in this race? A few safety cars maybe a few VSCs. The walls are close, anything could happen, but we have got our first car out on track. I don't have a clue who that could be yet, but I do know it is a Williams, and it is Chapati in the Williams car. Looking nice and good out on track tonight. Got a few others coming out now. Professor Zoo, I believe, is championship leader. Desert Rat, Would You Rather, all coming out on track as well. Let's go. That was a bit weird. Auto change, we've got a yellow flag for some reason as well on to your, I believe, with Chappie. Not sure what's gone on there, but as we're on board with Chapati in the middle sector on his outlap, that is. Taking it nice and easy, bringing the tyres up into a good working temperature, but not overcooking it, because you have got a very long straight. So for this track, setup wise, what are you looking for? Low wings, good car balance. It's not too easy to achieve, I suppose. It's a bit of a mix of Monaco and Monza, just chucked into one. As you see, Chapati's is on his outlap now. Oh, I think I might just kept the wall there. Is he turned on his ERS yet? He's turned it on now. Let's see what opening time he can put on the board. Coming down into turn one, he's moving over to the right hand side, open up the track, just missing the apex there, but he wouldn't have lost too much time, especially for his first run anyway. There will be mistakes made in this session, there will be a couple of DNFs across the whole session. Picking up a nice toe there from Ginner as well, in the Alpine. Very important to miss that curve, it can launch the car aggressively. We're in a sequence of 90-degree turns now, pretty much for the whole middle sector. And Would You Rather left the session. Ooh, bit too much apex there, hit the wall, just pushed him out wide for the right-hander, which was not quite ideal. Probably lost about 2-3 tenths. And same again, just running too much curb, just drifting the car out. Nice and cautious in the castle section, doesn't want to do it, I am stupid moment. Let's have a look on the outboard now, just to finish the lap. Very tricky corner, kept it nicely away from the barrier. He's just got a car ahead, he might get a toe. No, I can't tell that is, it might be Casto, but we'll find out soon enough. It's our first time on the board. It's looking like it's going to be a good one actually. A low 1 minute 42, a 1 minute 42.311 is our opening time of the session. So let's see if that can be beaten. Oh, immediately by Professor Zoo and Desert Rat. But we are on board with Chapati's teammate, the Slayer, aka Shindeep, in the middle sector. Again, showing us how that bit's done. Let's go on the outboard camera for this middle section. Using all the track available to him, maximising the amount of grip he's got, and also maximising the track to carry as much speed as he can. He almost clipped the wall there, but just held it in as Siloncio pull it into P3 with 1 minute 41.0. Got a yellow flag ahead. I think that car will be getting out of the way. It's a Red Bull of some sort. It might be Scientist, I'm looking at it. It's coming towards the end of the lap now. So everyone is on soft tires as well, so no need for the mediums yet in qualifying until next session, unless it's raining in the race, which we will never find out until we get there. And Slayer puts it in P3 at 1 minute 40.6. Who else is on a lap? Jenna's coming towards the end of the lap, purple in middle sector. So this could put him close with Professor Zoom, depends on how much straight line speed he's got. Okay, so waiting and seeing out for the very, very long drag down to timing line. P4 just slots him behind the Slayer. What's we got on a lap? L2S pushing on another? No. Who's pushing? Let's go on board the Choppy for his first top lap of this session then. Let's see what he can do. Kept it nice and tidy in turn 1. Ooh, a big snap of oversteer on the exit of 2 there. That would not have helped us drive down this back straight with the DRS as well. Slightly unsettled car by clipping the curb, but I don't believe it cost him too much. Oh, another little slide. Getting tail off cast on as he tries to hide around the walls in Baku. All in all though, quite a tidy lap so far. As you see, Rezdini put in a 39.380. That puts him P1 at the moment, but then time's going to keep tumbling. As we go through the next 2 sessions, Choppy's hit the wall. And it's just slightly invalidated there. So let's see what else we've got. Infamous on a lap, he is. It's Nazareth has put down a cracking lap. 38.9. These times it's going to keep tumbling as people get more and more confident on this track. It's got a little bit of traffic ahead, but I don't believe it will affect him in the slightest. As we get beautifully out the way. Car looks nice and stable in that section. It's good to see, especially come the race, you want a very stable car in that fast S section as it is. Puts in P6, 40.1. Should be enough to get him through into the next session, however the times are looking close. The second time could be needed. Who else we've got out on track? That was not working. Got Royal Harvey, he's invalidated. Okay, so after the first few right, I'll just put it P1 again and 38.8. Stamping down his authority in this session. Yes, again, as he's tried to do in most of the sessions this season, sometimes successfully, sometimes not, but there or thereabouts. So at the moment we have Reyes, it's Nazareth, Professor Zoo, Lauren Tior, Infamous, Scientist, the Slayer, Jinna and Chapati, who have all set a lap time. Half the grid have set a lap, as we've got a yellow flag. I believe it's Nazareth, he might have just run out of fuel actually. Who've we got on the hot lap? Is this like a hot one from Desert Rat? No. Infinity on another push lap. Nope. ERS is turned off, so he's definitely coming in. Scientist, what's he up to? Nope, he's on it in lap as well. The Slayer seems like he's warming up his tyres in front of Lando Bot, seemingly there. Or King's Eskimo, one of the two. But both AlphaTauris are out on track. still got 9 people to set a lap time in this session, so we can start forming the grid. So the bottom 4 will be eliminated in this session, 19th, 18th, 17th and 16th. And the main aim is just to keep out of them bottom 4 positions and get into Q2. So, let's see, is Lando actually on the outlap behind him? He is. Let's have a watch from Lando's perspective then. What can he muster up on his first quali lap of the session? He has got slow just ahead as well, he has started the hot lap, so hopefully he won't trip across each other. Hopefully they won't now. Nicely through the first sector. This is looking like a stable lap so far. Just needs to keep it together in this tricky middle sector where a few people seem to have issues. Looks like he nailed that corner as well. So these are a few tricky ones coming up here. And this car looks absolutely stable. Purple first sector apparently. That should be interesting. So he's definitely going to be here or thereabouts. Coming towards the end of this session. If that's the commitment we got from Lando on his first lap, what are we going to be like in the final lap of the race with commitment? Christ, that was bold. But you need to be on a street circuit like this. Purple middle sector as well, so it's shaping up to be a good lap. We've seen a few more times coming in now. So where will this place land? I'd imagine it'd be putting him up within the top 7 at the very least. P4, 7 tenths off Reyes. Enough to get him through into the next session as it stands, which is just what he's after. So, who else needs to set a lap time? I don't know what Slow's doing, he's doing loads of installation laps. Juna. Neil, we've got Desert Right who wants to play on AI tonight. A few times won't impede the driver behind. And hopefully they are not on a quali lap. If that might actually be Dean. Yeah, I believe it is. Like everyone's trying to get in the slipstream here. This, like, most of the cars are in the final sector that are out on track at the moment. It's going to be an absolute slipstream fest, but Neil said, sod that, I'm going alone. And who can blame him, really? Clear track ahead. Should make life easier, you'd think. The 49.4 from Neil, but that was not a competitive lap time from him in the slightest there. So let's see what he can do on his first proper push lap now. As he is P2 in the championship as well, Neil. So he's just behind Professor Zuru, who is the championship leader. He's 7 points behind. Frenzy's in P3. He's yet to set a lap. Reyes, P4, 20 points off. And the top 5 is rounded up by the Scientist, who is 21, 23? 21 points off from the championship leader. And in the constructors, we've got Haas leading that, followed by Red Bull, McLaren, Aston Martin and Alpine for the top 5. I've seen Neil coming towards the end of the second sector now. Keep it nice and clean, nice and committed. So far, so it looks like it's going to be a strong lap from Neil here. He's looking about half a second off at the moment, which will put him in P4 as it stands. So let's see what he can do in his final sector. It's not much to do. Just keep your foot planted. And that's the line, virtually, back in the final sector. Okay, so you gained a bit of time there, so you might have got a cleaner run, but that could be an indication Neil is running less downforce than some of his rivals. Castro, last set of time here, if looking at it, 151, so that's not competitive in the slightest from Castro, but he definitely would have done a warm-up lap. Probably 2 of them, just to get tyres into the right temperature, as that is key for a quick lap around Baku. So at the moment, Casto and Eskimo, the last 2 people to set a lap, are in the bottom 4. But there is quite a big fuel spread, just under 3 seconds, between Rails and Chapati. So there's enough of a gap for these guys to go into. They've got a nice little cut there on that corner, and Costa just going into the castle section. I'll tell you what, I don't think Eskimo's going to get another lap in now. Is Royal Harvey going to get another lap in? I believe he will. Just. Chapati's also retired, that's brave. See a purple middle sector from Casto, so it's definitely a quick one. Should be able to see himself safe here in Q2 for the next session. Let's see what time he can put up on the board. Yeah, easily through P8. A 1 minute 40.049. That's dropped Chapati into the relegation zone. However, this lap means everything right now for Royal Harvey. He needs to get just a clean lap. That's all he needs right now, just a clean, strong lap. And he will be through into the next session. We've got a little bit of understeer midway through the castle section, had to counter it with a bit of throttle, and it's just got a little bit of oversteer. So that he might have learnt his lesson now going into Q2 if he does get through, that is. He's still got to put a lap on the board yet. Looking strong enough from looking at it. Collective time from sector 2. Should put him mid-pack, I would imagine here, or upper mid-pack at least. And the run towards the line, the 39.4 is put in P5. So we have the bottom 4 is Frenzy, King's Eskimo, Chapati and Vicuna, who all will not be taking part in that session, unfortunately. And who's left out on track? Casper, who's run out of fuel conveniently, so he's right on the limit on that lap as well. It's great to see. So next session we should see quite a lot of medium tyres coming out. Hopefully not too many mistakes, as that was quite a clean session actually. Especially with the walls being so close. I mean, the guys are right on the limit here, and one slight lapse of concentration. That's quali over. At the back of the grid for the race, and that's the last thing any of these want, especially on a street circuit like this. Just waiting for the session to run through. And that's the end of Q1. Eventually, are we actually going to get to the next loading screen? Yes, we are. So, just to confirm, we have got Takuna, Chapati, King's Eskimo all out who have set a valid time, and Frenzy who decided to not set a lap time, but I don't think that's going to hamper him too much, as he has shown this season he can most certainly work his way through the field. So, going into the next session, from what it looks like, a couple of big names in the championship could be in trouble here. As these times are so close, there's not much separating them. There's not much separating the top two either. Into Q2 we go now, so we're looking for the top 10 fastest drivers here to go through into the next session. I'm not sure who've got out on track first, but looks like Would You Rather. And you'll definitely rather be on them medium tyres from looking at it. So a few guys are selecting the mediums early on. Jenna, Lando, Professor Zoo, Would You Rather, Scientist and Casto are all choosing the medium tyres at present. I mean, there's no guarantee they're going to set the lap on them, but definitely going to go out and do an initial run, see what they're like. Well, that wasn't even an initial run, he almost didn't even see the start-finish line there. So we've got Lawrence You're out on track, he's on the softs. So could he be thinking his teammates going mediums, do the opposite strategy? Who knows? Got Jeanette out on track as well on the mediums. And who's the last one out? Scientist in the Red Bull, who's also on the medium compound tyre. We've also got Slayer, who's just popped out on track. And it looks like he's on the soft. So we've got a wide range of tyres going on, between the two anyway. Let's just sit back and let's watch this lap from Would You Rather. Let's see how much grip there's actually going to be on that first flying lap. Nice and tidy on traction, and yet it's a turn 2 there, so it's not too much of a worry for grip wise then at least, which is good to see for everyone else who wants to put a lap in on them. Just nice and tidy so far, keeping the car under control, which is key around here. You don't want to overdrive it. It's looking like a nice solid lap. opening lap this and would you rather. Hopefully he's only fueled for the one run because this is looking solid enough to potentially keep him in quali. Just a nice straight-ish run to the line now. We've got Professor Zoo out on the mediums as well, so he's coming joining the party. Lando's also on the mediums. But our first time in the session is a 139.4. I think that's what we're seeing in Q1. Unless this track evolves massively, that will most certainly be enough to get him through. I think he'd be happy with that first lap there. Jeanette, 1.2 seconds off. It could be touch and go, but he had purple middle last sector. Laurentiode wasn't even getting near Would you rather there on his hot lap. Who else we've got on a lap? Let's go on board with Chappie for a hot lap. Let's see what he can put together in his Ferrari. We've seen Scientist pop up into P3 in his red bomb. Tiny bit deep in turn 1, but shouldn't have cost him too much time. Over the curve in 2, early on the pallet. Nice traction, actually picked up a lot of traction there with the DRS open. Overall a nice tidy lap so far for the first sector. Let's see what his split time is. 34.9, so he's definitely within the ballpark. Got almost overcooked it there. Be nice to hold it together nicely. Oh, again another snap of oversteer, and just as I was praising the traction, it just went to shit quite literally on traction there. That was not ideal, but still pushing. He should still be able to get a good time under his belt here. So he's definitely within the ballpark of staying in for Q3 potentially. Professor Zoo puts it into P3 on the mediums. Slayer 2.4 seconds off. Lando 0.3 off. It's going to be a close quali this. Chappie's 1.4 seconds off down in P7. So we've got half the cars who've set a lap now. Let's see what Reyes can do on a hot lap on the medium tyres, as you would expect. Along with it's Nazareth, so I believe nowhere near actually out on track. Professor Zoo moves out the way nicely from that. It's Nazareth of 39.3, just over half attempt quicker than what Would You Rather managed to put in. So a good opening lap there. I say opening lap, good only lap he's going to be hoping for now. And see this man pumping in the times. Purple middle sector 14.4. So first and second sector together, so it's looking like a strong one. Then we've got a nice equal split of cars using different types. Harvey now puts it P1 39.2, but I think that's going to be absolutely obliterated again. With a 39.0, great lap. Who've we got out? Casto, Neil, Desert Rat. See what Casto can do. around the first few corners without too much troubles there. Nice and tidy first sector, so he's definitely going to be up there in the hunt to stay in that top 10 with 5 minutes 48 to go in the session. There's a lot of curb and a lot of exit curve, getting very close to the wall there. 49, so he's a few temps off Reyes. He's looking towards 5th, maybe 6th place in this session. So he could be near the bubble towards the end of the session. I'd imagine here on the mediums. Might need another run on that soft tyre. Now he might just be okay, 7-8 temps back. Desert Rats puts at P1 with 38.6, but that is the soft tyre that has been used there. Mostly got cars and outlaps at the moment, so we'll go on board for Infamous for a lap when he gets going round to it. He's on the medium tyres. We've got Neil, who's also on starting lap on the mediums. So this is hoping to be their only runs to get into Q3 here. We are seeing a fair few guys coming out on the soft tyres as well. So are they going to be... Yeah, they're going to have to put the laps in, you'd imagine. Purple first sector, great first sector there from Infamous. A little bit squirrely on the exit there, but held it together. Not too much curb abuse either, which is good to see. This definitely should, might have a touch deeper now to play up round gears a little bit, as you could hear and see. So this should definitely be seeing them go through into the next session. Let's just see where it's actually going to put him now. That's the major issue here. He wants to be clear of them soft runners. He's not. He's not. That's not what he wanted to see. P11 for Infamous. That's what Neil was doing in the final sector here. Puts in P3, half a second off Desert Rats. So it's a good lap there. Should definitely be seeing them through into the next session. So, in the bottom 5, Lando is... Hold on, I'm not even going to bother saying Lando's escaped. Lando invalidated his lap. Did he get over the line time? No. Oh, of course! Scientist is getting a big helping hand off DRS there, which you wouldn't expect him to do. Has he got enough? He has. He's through him. Lando's out. Infamous is on it as well. Let's just hope he's got the fuel to finish this lap though, it's the only worry. Chappie's definitely out from the session, Lando's definitely out. But what can the other guys do? Pretty much now. Infamous just missed out. That's going to frustrate him a little bit there. What about Slay? That was a pretty airy moment. That is the end of Quali Live, so our bottom 5 is Infamous, Launtier, Lando, Slayer and Chappie. So, people who've got through on the soft, we've got Scientist, Professor Zoo. Wait, Zoo? Did he set this time on that tyre? Front off, surely. So people on softs, we've got Scientist, Jeanette and Desert Rats. And the people who are eliminated are Infamous, who just about missed out on those mediums, Lauren Tuyor, which was a big shock on softs. Lando, another big shock on mediums. Slayer and Chappie. But they will all have fresh tyres, so that's not too much of a worry for them. Might actually suit them a little bit and give them an advantage at the start of the race for strategy. As we're no longer worrying about tyre strategy now, I expect everyone to be on that soft tyre and seeing what they can do out on track tonight. This is the most important quali session of them all. So, let's just see what everyone can do for the first couple of minutes, and we'll come back to that as this is going to be a really hectic session to keep on top of, I've got a feeling. Hello everybody and welcome back. So we've got a fair few of the initial lap times posted on the board now. We've got Royal Harvey's yet to set one, Desert Rat who's, well, as I say that, Royal Harvey is now put it on provisional pole position on a 38.4. We've got Casto 2 tenths behind, which isn't too much in the grand scheme of things. We've got Neil very close behind him as well. We've got Reyes Houdini who's binned it. He's in P5 anyway. It's now just P4. Scientist, Jeanette, Professor Zoo, Would You Rather, and Desert Rat are towards the back, and Desert Rat is still yet to complete a lap. So, is this the... yeah, this is the more competitive one from Would You Rather. Let's see what happens here. So let's see what he can get on the run to the line here. Not going to be too far off. 38.9 puts him ahead of Reyes. Reyes is going to ruin that mistake big time. Dropping down the order quite quickly now as Reyes is in P6. He would have expected to start higher. So that won't make him too happy. That's what Desert Rat can do here on his first quali lap. He's a bit out of sync compared to everyone else, so I don't think he's actually going to get 2 runs in either. So this is his sole run he's going to be putting in for this qualifying session from looking at it. Everyone else might maybe be able to get 2 in. Let's see what he can do. His teammate is up in P2 with a great lap time of 1:38.6. Can he get anywhere near that? That's the big question here now. Nice and tidy first sector, so I don't think he'll be too far off. Let's see what he's done. Purple apparently, 34.6. Good first sector. Let's see if we can hold it together now. Approaching the crash site of Reyes, which I'm assuming was right there. Must have looped it or something. Unusual for him though to make a mistake. A few mistakes this season from Reyes actually, but I expect him to come back stronger as he always does. Nice tidy middle sector as well. Apparently that's purple again, 1:14 flat. And Desert Rat, this is looking like a very, very strong lap time. When I was saying, oh, he's only got the 1 run for it, he might actually only need the 1 run. Needs to put himself right up there anyway. Perfect lap. Don't know what much more else I can say on that. Just nothing ahead of Neil. Nothing behind his teammate either. So that front row, the front 2 rows, are starting to look a little bit tasty. Okay, so it's going on slightly further behind. We've got it's Nazareth P5. Jenna, Scientist. As it stands, we've got everyone out in softs, unless your name is Reyes Houdini, which unfortunately, if you didn't hear me say it earlier, he had crashed out of Q3, so he's got a lot of work to do now in the race. Let's see if Scientist, Jenna and Professor Zoo can all take advantage of that. Have we got hot up somewhere? I don't believe we have, no. Let's go on board with It's Nazareth. for this qualifying 3 lap time. He's not too far off the front guys, just under just over 3 tenths, should I say. So a little bit of ground to find and make up. However, he's definitely got the ability to find that delta time, to claw that time back. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, it sounds like a little bit of a kiss on the ball there. Equal his first sector time from looking at it. So it's off to a okay start so far. Probably not what he wanted with clipping that wall. Oh, and again. Nice and tidy through the castle section. That's just what he wanted with his teammate just behind as well, Jenner. Is he going to get a slipstream here off Royal Harvey? I doubt he's going to give that away. I expect Harvey to pull straight over here, and which he does. And Harvey's going to use the toe to start his lap. Smart driving. Oh, the scientist has binned it. Just into the second sector, looks like. Gosh, it's all kicking off here. Let's see where this is going to put him. Is he going to improve? Ooh, 8 thousandths off Royal Harvey with the car right behind him. Is he going to move out the way? It's a big question. Harvey wouldn't have like. It's not just going for a second run. If he's low on fuel and he's going to be getting away with Harvey, Harvey will be quite annoyed by that. But Harvey is off on his lap time by a tenth, or by 100th, should I say. So it's not affecting him too much. Just good. Oh, he's invalidated. As Harvey was on the hot lap, it's Nazareth was not. That makes it interesting. It's Casto, no, Neil. Neil 2 tenths up in the first sector. That will be putting him on pole position as it stands right now for the race. If he can just hold his lap together now. Would you rather put it 0.008 behind Royal Harvey? I don't think the gap can get much closer, but apparently it can. As it comes to the dying embers of the session now. Neil's backed off. Okay, I wasn't expecting that from Neil. He was on a great lap there. So, unless anything changes, which I don't believe it can now, we have got Royal Harvey on pole position with Would You Rather in P2. Just behind them, we've got it's Nazareth, Casto France, his teammate Desert Rat, great qualifying from the Alfa Romeo boys. We've got DRS Neil, Professor Zoom, championship leader in P7. We've got Reyes, who decided to go for a quick crash, I'm guessing, in P8. P9, we've got Jeanette and Scientist, who from the sounds of it, I think he might have just lost the rear end and hit the wall, which is unfortunate for him, but I imagine he is going to come back definitely a lot stronger in the race now. I will be back with you once we get going towards the end of the formation lap, but I will sum up what the order we've got at the moment. Harvey, Would You Rather, it's Nazareth, Casto France, Desert Rat, DRS Neon, Professor Zoo, Raya Zudini, Jeanette, and Scientists. I'll see you as we get closer towards the race start. Hello guys, and welcome back to the start of this race. So we know what the top 10 are qualified on. So we've got Infamous, Laurentior, London, Slayer aka Shindy, all on the hard tyres along with Frenzy, which is interesting. Chappie, Dacuna are both on the mediums. Looking like a 2-stop race either way here. Maybe a 1-stop race as well. And Chapati is on the soft. Seems like a weird tyre choice that, to be honest. Especially if there's an early safety car, get the jump on some of these leaders. As Royal RV and Would You Rather would rather not back the field up. But let's see what happens on this race start. I think there's going to be a little bit of carnage. Who's that? The Castro's tyres are definitely warmed up now. That's for certain after that quick hit dating session with the warm. It's good to see his spinning class is still going good. Laurentior, Lando and Slayer all disqualified from the session. So let's get a good seat for this race. I think this is going to be a cracker, guys. Was last season all the way to the final few laps, final few corners, but as we wait for the red lights to come on now, And away we go. The front two look like they've got a nice even start there. Harvey's held the race lead. Doesn't like there's too much drama going on behind, which is good to see. Having to keep it nice and tidy. Oh, might be a few touches with the border, but that was expected. Right, let's go further back. Let's see what's going on. It's Nazareth's got a bit of pressure from Desert right behind. There's a bit of contact there from Professor Zoo hitting someone. I couldn't quite make out. Might have been Neil. He's shot all the way back down. That's not ideal. That's definitely helped Reyes. Professor Zoo must have wing damage off that. Let's see from these exterior shots. Can we see any wing damage? No. Lucky boy. Everyone seemingly has got through unscathed. I hope anyway. Frenzy, he's got through. Infamous has binned it into the barrier. Unfortunately, that's not how we wanted this race to go. And we've got a VSC on the first lap of the race. Can't say it was kind of expected after what happened at turn 3 there. Thought there would have been a little bit of a pile-up, but the front two, I managed to get away nice and cleanly there. For the scientists for this restart, might be a few people, maybe not. Got a few people all coming. Have they all got wing damage, these guys? No. Chappie has. Lawrence Fury had wing damage as well. Neil, wing damage as well. So what tyre are all them guys going to? Mediums and hards. Looks like for the back few guys there. So, the best starters were Eskimo and Frenzy coming from the back, getting 7 positions each. Got Dacunia, Slayer, both getting 6. And the person who's lost the most is the unfortunate victim on lap 1, turn 3, Neil. As we've got the battle behind now. On board with the Slayer, looking back towards Lando. Let's see if anything can come of it. Nothing too much coming there. Oh, I say that, but Slayer got a little bit of wheel spin. Let Lando go through potentially to get him back on this next straight. Is he going to make the move again? Let's go on board with the Cunias. I think we're going to have a good 3-wide battle here. Lando just lost 2 places and Slayer said thank you very much, I'll take my position back. But is Dean happy with that? No, he's not. He's going to go all the way from the back of this trio all the way to the front. I don't think that battle's going to be ending here either. The Slayer, AK Shin. Okay, that very obviously just let him through. So let's go back up towards the front. Let's see what's going on here. So we've got Royal Harvey still in the lead. The 7/10 gap being quite comfortable there. Casto's fallen off the back of these two, however. 2 seconds behind. Would you rather on? He is on the mediums, but it's Nazareth and Reyes in behind as well. So all these guys are going to have DRS here coming down this main straight. Casto's going to have to do some very hard defending here, but they have got a bit of a gap. Professor Zoo P6 3 seconds behind. Jeanette 3.4 behind them as well. We've also got some moves going on further back, but I don't think we're going to see much kicking off here actually. Let's go back to where the action was just. Oh, frenzy, no front wing. I'm not too sure what's happened there then, but it's Nazareth did. Eskimo looks like he's got damage as well. Yeah, right front. And Desert Rat. It's literally half and half grid. The ones who have survived and the ones who are not surviving. Let's stay on board with this little trio, let's say here, as Harvey's starting to pull a little bit more of a gap now, but it's Nazareth is also dragging Casto France back towards Would You Rather. So we're starting to turn to a little group now we are, but they have got a healthy lead, this top 10 over the next car, which is Scientist, 12-second gap. And again, Castos just can't keep the pace of these front guys. Starting to struggle now a little bit, I think, with the pressure from behind. But in this front group battle, it looks like only Reyes actually has the DRS. Let's see if we can see any moves being pulled here from Reyes. Bombers on board. Let's see if he's going to make the move down to turn 1. It's not even a contest, massive overspeed. Not even a contest. Who's up to see going to pits? Jeanette. Is he currently on the soft tyres, however? He was. Got Lando and Slayer both on the hards. We haven't got any close battles going on behind. Eskimo versus Frenzy. Eskimo's on the hards. Scientist is a little bit of a lonely one. Towards, well, just in the top 10 now. Chapati. 4 laps on the softs. Launtior. Everyone's starting to settle into a rhythm now. And almost hoping for the best that we can get to the end. Let's see. Oh, are we going to see a move? And that was Chappie just retiring in style a little bit. Wasn't intentional. Got a lot of wheel spin, and that has brought out the safety car. Now, what is this going to do for the whole field? Definitely going to bunch it up. Deathmatch just passed now, so there's enough of a gap for everyone to come back round on. Is everyone going to pit? That's the question. Harvey's pitting. Would you rather stayed out? Could that be a mistake? It's Nazareth. Reyes, yeah, everyone's pitting. The Cuna's staying out, Lando's pitting. Slayer's staying out. Let's see where it's going to put these guys. This could put them top 5. Let's put Tacuna up into P3 then. Harvey's put on the mediums. It's Nazareth, mediums, Reyes, mediums. They have to stop again. They've got no choice. They started on that tyre compound set. We've got Caston further back, as we see here. Just ahead of Professor 2, who both pitted for the hard tyres. Scientist stayed out along with Launtier. Lando and Jeanette both pitted for the mediums. DRS Neil just carrying on his recovery drive after what happened to turn 3 there. Patty on the hard tyre as well, so it looks like a few of these might be thinking about going to the end. Eskimo certainly might be of them mediums, that's for certain. So I'll be back, guys, once we are starting to get back underway from the safety car conditions. So guys, welcome back. As you might have seen there, Would You Rather has come into the pits for a set of soft tyres. A bit unorthodox, however, that has left Royal Harvey back in the leader list race, as it's Nazarus sadly wanted to have a crash on the safety car with Tacunia, which is not the best way to win a race and get a 5-second time penalty in the process. Have you got any damage off that? No. But from looking at it, Tacunia is not wanting to get too close to his teammate here on this restart. If I knew any better, he's trying to back the field up here to let Royal Harvey go. I think that is exactly what he's done. He's backed up the field to give Harvey just a little bit of a buffer. It's good team play. Oh, and he's spinned it and he's still alive. Back towards the front end now. Slayer is up into P4. It's Nazarus and Reyes both got away unscathed from all that. Because we've got overtakes all going on through the field now. Jenner's just falling back, he must have damage. as we have got a DNF actually. Chapati is dead. And another safety car. This sort of thing just breeds safety cars all of the time. Once one comes out, you're kind of screwed. They all come out at once. That's a little bit unfortunate what happened potentially, but it is what it is. So again guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes once the safety car decides it wants to piss off, pretty much. Because it is just ruining the race a little bit now. And we will get racing again shortly. So it looks like we've had a few pit stops, which we didn't expect there, towards the back cars. So we've got Dacuna, who's went onto the soft tyres, Frenzy on the mediums. He might be able to go to the end. Jeanette on the hards, he's definitely going to the end if he can keep his nose clean. King's Eskimo, DRS Neil and Would You Rather, I think can all stretch to the end. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be tight if they can. Scientist and P9's on new hards. Desert Rat wants to get rid of them. I think he's going to throw them hards on as well. Let's see what tyres are coming out of tyre blankets here. Is it another set of hards? Answer is yes. Hard tyres it is. The restart might not be as easy for Royal Arby as the last one, with his teammate in behind. Acting almost as a blockade to the rest of the grid. It was a clever idea from Dean. I've got to give him credit where it's due. That was good team tactics, but Harvey's not going to have that luxury this time. It's nice for us going to be desperate to get past him as well now, especially if that 5 second stop go time penalty. If he gets past, he's got to break 5 seconds to even if he has to pit again. If he's not 5 seconds ahead, he's going to be 5 seconds behind, give or take, from Royal RV. And with Reyes Houdini in that battle as well, Reyes will know that and he will want to keep pushing, pushing. Especially after the poor quality he had. Who's yet to pit? The Slayer. He's going a bit shin deep into this race then. Good to see someone rolling the dice, doing something different. The safety car in this lap. Harvey's. Yes. It is in this lap. So let's see what his tactics going to be this time. Is he going to go nice and slow all the way to the line? I can't imagine he's going to go as early as last time. He'll just get slipstream straight down into turn 1 and he'll be P2. He's gone. He has gone. Everyone else that got through there nice and cleanly this time. On board with the Slayer, Professor Zoo and Lando Potter are sitting there waiting. So we have had another VSC. Looks like we've had Woody Rather, who is retired from session. We've got Reyes now up into P2. Lando snuck by Castam. Baku is snuck by the Slayer as well. Let's see what will happen in the remainder of this race. We're halfway through, believe it or not. Yes, only halfway through. It's such a long race. Oh, scientist speeds him on the safety car, and looks like the car behind him's got damage as well as himself as well. That's not ideal. Has Neil got damage? Both Red Bulls having damage, that's not ideal. Lonsfield thought about it, but smartly backed out. Tom Dean's got great drive there in them soft tyres. Keeping Lonsfield behind on them hards for another straight. So we've had Neil come out in P11. Scientist's going to be dead last, but he's still going to be getting points. Just key. Let's move on board for the podium battle then. The battle for P2 looks like it is going to be between It's Nazareth and Reyes. Not sure if Lando can quite close that gap if he's got the pace. And Harvey looks like he's holding the pace up front very nicely indeed. Let's see if Frenzy can start shaping up and moving on Reyes. Going down into turn 1, he might be a bit too far back though to think about it. Maybe set himself up into 3 if he's close enough. Didn't get the DRS either. It's going to be a long guard battle that now. Who else we got next? We've got Frenzy and DRS Neil. Let's have a look at these two then. Neil's just pitted. Put on his tyres from quali, I'm guessing, his mediums. As Steve Slayer coming to the pits for his one and only pit stop. And I imagine he's going to put on the mediums. See Neil looking desperate to not get overtaken there, but for straight this long he can't do anything about it. Just there is the Slade, just got ahead just of these guys. That could be massive for what goes on here. Could the Slade get mugged here? Going into turn 3. Ran a tiny bit deeper, but he managed to hold his position well. Tries Scientist back into the pits and back out again. Must have had some wing damage or something going on there. But this battle for P10's starting to spice up now. Just what we hoped for, but the battle for P2 also isn't over. Between Reyes and It's Nazareth. It's Nazareth has closed the gap in a little bit. But at the moment does not look likely enough to challenge Reyes for P2. But I think Brenti's fell out of DRS here. If he has, he's going to be there for the taking. If he has, he's going to be there for the taking from Neil. Nice move. Can Neil now set his sights? I'm trying to catch back up to Slayer now and make him move stick. We can only wonder as we are going to shoot back to the front battle now. Between It's Nazareth and Reyes Houdini, keep staying nice and close together. Remember, It's Nazareth has got a 5-second stop and go time penalty for a collision under the safety car. So he's going to need to hopefully stick with these guys and maybe try and cement third place, maybe. As looking at the moment, that could be his only hope in staying on the podium. All similar ERS as well, so there's nothing much between these guys now. So there could be an opportunity down into 3 here if we both get clean traction. Just has not got enough legs on him. Oh, Reyes a little bit wide. Has he made a slight mistake? Enough of an opening? Not quite. Let's go on board with DRS Neil, however, as he is and has closed up to the Slayer. Could see a potential move into 3. Did run a little bit hot into 2 though there, Neil. That is not ideal for this lap. You have to wait a whole lap now to try and make the move stick. Let's go through the rest of the field. So we've got Slayer P10, King's Eskimo in P9, Lauren Tior P8, Tacunia P7 on the softs. He's going to have to pit again, 100% I feel. Professor Zoo P6 on the hards, Castro just ahead. We've got Landon, and we've got It's Nazareth, who looks like he is closer than ever to the back of Reyes Houdini now. Could this be the moment where he could push for the move to get past? Reyes is low on ERS, he's been flashing for most of the straight. He's not quite close enough to make the lunge. But he's setting himself up nicely now for turn 3. That's all what this is about. Is he close enough to make the move? Not quite. Let's go back on board with Neil. Oh, he seems to have backed off from the Slayer a little bit. Thought they've had a movement coming there. But no, to the closest battle at the moment. Oh, Eskimo's fallen back. Has he got damage? No. It's Nazareth's got another time penalty. Now needs to pull an extra 1.5 seconds to Lando, so he really needs Reyes to get out of the way now. If he's got any hope of trying to finish ahead of Lando, he needs to get ahead of Reyes. This is going to be a tight one. So we've got Slayer, who's caught up to Eskimo. DRS Neil in behind as they've dropped Frenzy by a couple of seconds. Now Eskimo looks like he's going really slow. We must have damage here. And the front 3 have all pitted. Is Lando continuing? Oh, a little bit of a squeeze there from Eskimo. And Neil's getting the cut back on Eskimo now, but it's not side by side, boys, not through here. Eskimo can be drawn into the pits, or has he just had a shocker of a lap? think he's had a shocker. Right, okay, so it's Nazareth's P5 now, fresh softs, Ray's P4, fresh softs, and Royal Harvey is P3 on, believe it or not, fresh softs as well. What can we expect now from these guys? Can Lando hold on for the win? I mean, it's doable, but it's going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Let's go on board, however, with Dacunia, with Royal Harvey's teammate, see what's going on back in P10, 11, 12. We're Esther ahead of these guys now. Esmo seems like dropping like a stone at the moment. Harvey's just must have got just out of rhythm. Could be so easily done on this track. Maybe a little bit of damage, doesn't want to pit again. But he's definitely lost a little bit of pace from somewhere. As Royal Harvey has made the move for P2. Looking like it's got it down into turn 1. So let's see if Dacunia can try and put moves on Frenzy and Eskimo here. Potentially make it 3 wide into turn 1. As Frenzy pits. That took away the hype slightly, didn't it? Oh, we've got a safety car. What the fuck for? No one's dead. Scientist left session. Did Scientist die? He's got DNF by name, he must have died out on track. So if I'm looking at them, Lando might stay out. It might be his best. What's the gaps behind for him? Don't know what I'll do in Lando's position, stay out or what. I think he's gonna... No, he's gonna come in the pits. Or is he? Yeah. Casto's pitting him. Longshore gonna pit as well, but get off them hards, yeah. So I go for Professor C pitted the lap earlier. Again, as we wait for everyone to catch back up, I will be back with you in 5. Hello everybody and welcome back. So, update, everyone is now on soft tyres and it's Nazareth is the only one still with a time penalty. This should make for an exciting race. Let's see how many he's got to get. Yeah, he's got 3 seconds. So he's definitely going to want to be pushing very hard on this restart now. He wants to get the jump on Harvey. He needs to get the jump on Harvey and Reyes. Let's see what happens here then. What feels like part 10 of this race for the safety cars. When's Harvey going to go? Is he going to leave it late? He's gone now. So it's a good restart. He's not under any threat yet. Lando and Custom, side by side, turn 2. See, it's now just hit the wall. And will Harvey break the toe now of Reyes? I think he has. He'd be safe. See Dean hit the wall. That puts Eskimo up to P10. Slayer Eskimo to P11. Slayer P10. And Frenzy up into P9. DRS Neil P8. Lawrence York P7. Professor Zoo P6. Casto P5. Lando all over the rear of its Nazareth. Who in turn is all over the rear of Reyes and Harvey. Looks like he's just pulling the gap just a little bit, not much of one, but he's starting to edge a little bit of a gap out now. 7 tenths. It should keep him safe, you'd imagine. He survives for another lap. Nothing too much is going on at the moment about the DRS. I think it's just a case of sitting and waiting until someone wants to use the DRS, until someone wants to make that move now. As one move could cost you the whole race now, quite literally this close to the end. As it stands, it's Nazareth going to be losing a handful of positions as well because of that 3-second time penalty. I think Harvey's trying to make the break here. He's 8 tenths away now. He's not far from doing it. We are on board with Lando here. Chasing down it's Nazareth. Nothing's going to happen there, however, but I think something's going to happen between these two. Lawrence York and Professor Zoom. Can he make the move around the outside? All the way round? Neil's there waiting if he doesn't want to finish it. It's good racing, boys. There's just no change up ahead, but Professor Zoop has now being overtaken by Laurentier. Got 1 lap to go once we hit the start finish line, everyone. Is Reyes waiting for the perfect moment? That's the big question. And as it stands, Lando's in P3, without even needing to overtake anyone. Oh! Lando need to push like fucking shit to get in that DRS of Reyes. Come on. Just keep this front group together. Is that going to be enough? You've got to think this is Reyes' last chance now of getting the race to run down into turn 3. Can he do it? The answer's no. No, or can he do it? He's too far back. Frenzy and Professor Zoom swapping positions. That wasn't on the cards. Has he got damage? Yes, right hand side. The championship leader going into the race is not the championship leader coming out. It looks like most of the positions are settled now, apart from the top 5. I don't know who's gone board from here now. But Lando's definitely not going to overtake Reyes. So, that's whatever happens. Lando's 3rd, it's Nazareth is 5th. Maybe 5th, he can stay close enough. Has Harvey won the race? Wait, Professor Zoo's out. He's dead. Oh, what? Is C. Harvey celebrating there? Is Laurentier close? He is. Long's going to get P5. Don't even want to know what happens as he crossed the line there. But all I do know is that that's a costly DNF for Professor Zoom. I don't know what happened, whether he was taken out, he was hit or what, but that's not ideal for him. But yet again, we've seen what Frenzy can do starting from towards the back of this grid and working his way forward. It's worked wonders for him. 11 positions gained, and he's definitely just takes driver of the day today. It's a great race, Frenzy. As we're moving just to clarify the order now. Lando got driver of the day apparently. He did have a good race coming from the back. So our race winner today is Roe Harvey from pole position, followed by Reyes, Lando, someone out your top 3, then Casto, Laurentier, it's Nazareth after the penalties, DRS Neil, Frenzy, Slayer, Eskimo, Dacunia are the 5 of the last of the runners. So that is all from me tonight, guys. However, I'll be seeing you again next week, same time, at a different circuit. See you guys.